Alright fellas, let's talk a little bit about getting jacked, getting swole, getting big, getting ripped, getting peeled, getting shredded, getting diced, or in other words, putting on muscle, getting lean. If you have not tried Clear American, they sell them at Walmart for 76 cents. Now, they were like 52, 56 cents, but because of freaking inflation, bro, they went up 76 cents, or they went up to 76 cents. Now you're like, well, that's not a big jump. That's only like, it's only like 20 cents. Do you realize that's like for this company, which is just like, I think it's Walmart Walmart makes this, going up 20 cents. If you were at 50 cents, you're selling it at 50 cents and you went up 20 cents. That's a huge jump. That's like a 30% increase in price. That's crazy. But anyway, this stuff is fire. This is all I drink. I have like 4 of these a day, 76 cents, 33 ounces. They taste awesome. They're not like that LaCroix garbage shit that doesn't have any like aspartame in it. Now some of you might be anal about aspartame, but why? Like, just drink it, dude. It's not a big deal. Highly recommend it though. I don't even drink water anymore. I just drink this. 0 calories. Okay. I didn't even get into the nutrition facts. 0 calories, 0 caffeine, 0 carbs, and it tastes amazing. Like, what are you waiting for, man? They make a bunch of flavors. Like, you got key lime here. You got red, white, and blue. That one's pretty good. You got this one, tangerine mango. These two are probably my favorite. These two are probably the best. Key lime, tangerine mango. I like mandarin orange. They have a bunch of flavors though. You can try a bunch. They're super good, bro. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. Let's go back to muscle building. So really, man, I could tell you how to put on muscle in about 2 sentences. Number 1, go to the gym, train till failure. If you want to lift heavy, lift heavy. If you want to lift light, lift light. But train until failure, until you can't do another rep. Second sentence, eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight and try and get a good amount of sleep, 6 to 8 hours. If you can't do it, don't worry about it. I get like 4 to 5 hours a night. I'm fine. Really, I could end the video here because that's all you need to know. If you train your muscles until failure and you eat enough protein and you get a good amount of sleep, you're gonna get big. It's as simple as that. I know you hear people talk about like the sets and the reps and, you know, make sure your rest period's only like a minute 17 seconds. Forget about it, dude. It's not a big deal. If you train until failure, eat enough protein, you'll be good. And this video is kind of like the introduction into the muscle building series that I'm gonna do. I kind of explained it in my last video, but this is, it's gonna like, this whole series is gonna kind of cover, ooh, that's the Clear American coming up. This whole series is gonna kind of cover like the right workouts, nutrition, splits, like lifting splits you can do, you know, like PPL or the bro split, or we're not gonna cover CrossFit, that's gay, but oh, I better not say that. You know, stuff like that. I'm gonna try and make, you know, anywhere from 10 to 15 videos about this. Like my last series was weight loss. I think I covered pretty much everything you need to know about weight loss. And really, I could have made one video about that too. It would have been one sentence. Be in a calorie deficit. Be burning more calories than you're taking in. You will lose weight. But I need content to make, so I made like 11 videos about it. Now we have to discuss the elephant in the room. Why should you listen to me? Hold on. Hello? Yep. Good, how are you? How long would it take? Yes, I'm at work right now, so could you call me back like maybe later tonight, like 6 or 7 or so? Or would you be off work then? Okay. Alright, yeah, that would work a lot better. Yeah, if you wanted to do 7, that would work. Alrighty, thank you. Yep, bye. I'm not answering his call at 7. It was some guy about freaking insurance. It wasn't like the, what is that one? Like, we've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. It wasn't that one. It was like, I did like a quote online for car insurance, and I guess I put my number in. Now these bastards are calling me. I'm not gonna answer. Back to what I was saying. The elephant in the room. Why should you listen to me? Great question. At the moment, I'm 19 years old. I'm gonna be 20 in like 2 months. I started lifting pretty, like, actually really seriously when I was about 15, but I kind of dabbled in it when I was like 14. You know, I went to the gym every now and then, but I didn't take it too serious. But 15 was really when it started, like, you know, I started, you know, like dialing in my training and my eating. And that's when I saw some pretty good results. So, you know, I've been doing this stuff for like 5 years, guys. I know what I'm talking. When I look in the mirror at the gym, I'm like, you know what? You don't look too bad. Like, you look all right, you know? And then I get home in normal lighting with no pump, and I'm like, this is what you've been working for 5 years? This is what you had to show for spending countless hours in the gym? This is it, dude? But I think that's normal. I think a lot of people go through that. But I got into lifting because my older brother was really into lifting at that time, and I just kind of grew up watching him do that. And then he was nice enough to bring me along to the gym. And, you know, at first I was like, oh, yeah, this is cool. I'd rather play video games, whatever. The more we went, the more I started to really like it. And the more, like, I felt like, oh, yeah, like, I'm grinding, man. Everybody else, you know, like that grind set mentality. It's like everybody else is out partying or drinking or smoking, and I'm in here in the gym. I'm putting in work. See, my strategy back then, this is kind of a tangent, but it kind of relates, I guess. My strategy back then to pull girls was to not show any interest, to not talk to them, to not look at them, don't make eye contact, to not touch them, to not, well, don't be touching girls, you know what I mean, to not, you know, like text them or something. That was my strategy. Basically, my strategy was to pretend like they didn't exist, all right? Now, I don't recommend you try this strategy if you're trying to get a girlfriend. It didn't work for me. Okay, so I did have a couple girlfriends back in like high school, but that's because they approached me first and they were interested in me, so I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But I never had the balls to approach a girl back then. And so yeah, don't try that strategy. It doesn't work. But I brought up the girl thing because when I was in the gym, I felt like, you know, like everybody was like, they were chasing girls, you know, texting girls, Snapchatting girls, trying to get their snap or whatever. I was like, nah, not me, man. Not me. I'm on the grind. I'm in here putting in that work, baby. I'm going to get big, you know, delayed gratification. Heck yeah. And, you know, there was some truth to that. But I look back now and I'm just like, yeah, it's kind of silly, you know. So you got those people out there that are like, you know, fuck everything, just lift, you know, eat, lift, sleep, repeat. I don't think you should do that, really. Like if you want to put on muscle, okay, you know, make that a priority in your life. Going to the gym isn't everything, man. You know, if my friends wanted me to do something and like I didn't hit my lift that day, I'd be like, sorry, bro, I gotta go lift. I gotta hit the weights. And they didn't understand it at the time because lifting wasn't trendy back then. See, your boy was on the lifting grind before it started to become trendy, right? Well, all my friends, you know who you are. I'm talking to you. all my friends were, you know, out hanging out, having a good time. I was in there putting in that work. I was giving up quality time with my friends to put in that work. Now, I don't recommend you do that because at the end of the day, man, you want to develop some good relationships with people. And I missed out on a lot of those times because I was so crazy about the gym, but I made that choice. But once lifting started to become trendy on social media, then they started coming and they started asking me for advice on lifting and on nutrition and how much protein, what exercises to do, how to do them correctly. So I kind of had like a head start on the lifting trend, I guess, if you want to call it, the lifting game. So I did feel pretty cool in school. Cool in school. I got the pool and the drool and the cool and the stool and the pool in school because I was like somewhat muscular. You know, I was kind of lean. You always got those couple fuckers that are just diced, you know. You know who you are too. You're one of my subscribers. I'm talking to you, right? Who are just naturally lean and naturally big and muscular and a bionic freak. Now you know who you are. So you always got those kids who would just like, you know, they could eat just chips and sit there and drink fucking Dr. Pepper and they just put on muscle like there's no tomorrow. I was never one of those kids. I started off as being really skinny. And if you look at the thumbnail, that's actually a good idea. I'm going to put a picture of me before I started lifting in the thumbnail and then like now, I guess, or like, you know, this while I'm 19. I'll put a picture while I'm 19 and you'll be able to see the difference. But that was after like 4 or 5 years 4 or 5 years of hard work. I was never a big kid in high school. Like, I'm a short little guy. I'm a petite guy. You know, I'm like 5'8", 6 foot on good days. It obviously, height depends on things like the weather, humidity, temperature. So it varies, but anywhere from, 5'8" to 6'4" is right where I'm at. So, but I was always a pretty strong kid, for my size, because I went to the gym. I was never naturally strong. I was just, I went to the gym and I got a lot stronger. I got a lot bigger. Another thing too, I was never athletic either. Like we were talking about, those kids that they just got it, man. They're just naturally gifted and stuff like that. That was never me either. Like, I was pretty good. I did like trap shooting and sporting clays and stuff, if you guys have that. Probably not, because a lot of people are anal about, guns and shit, but I was pretty good at that. Me and my friend were pretty good at that. But obviously that doesn't take any athletic ability. It's more like hand-eye coordination, which, I guess it's kind of athletic, but not really. But anyway, I guess that's why you should listen to me. If you want to. If you don't want to, I don't care. So now that we covered all of that, let's go back to building muscle. So really, like I said in the beginning, all you have to do is lift weights, train until failure. I don't think it really matters how heavy or how light you lift. Now, if you want to put on strength, not muscle, but strength, you'll put on both if you lift till failure. But if you want to optimize one or the other, lifting heavy is extremely good for putting on strength. That is one thing I have noticed. And lifting light, you can still put on strength, but it won't be as much as lifting heavy. I actually noticed this. Like, I went from a period of super heavy lifting in my life to a lot lighter lifting in my life, and I did notice I lost a bit of strength. But the thing is, lifting heavy, I think, is a lot worse for your joints. I felt way more exhausted when I was lifting heavy versus now that I'm lifting a little bit lighter. And I would like to maintain my physique for multiple decades, and I would rather not have my joints burnt out by the age I'm 26. So I'm going to lift a little bit lighter, sacrifice some strength, but still, look pretty decent. I definitely recommend to train each body part twice a week. Now, this is one thing I did not start doing when I started lifting. I started doing the bro split, right? So you got arms, you got shoulders, you got chest, you got legs, you got, what else is there? Back. Yeah, I think that's it. So I would do like a 5-day split. And I did that for probably 3 years until I started doing a push-pull leg type split. So I started doing push-pull legs like a couple of years, maybe after the 3-year mark of my training journey, I started doing push-pull legs. One thing I noticed with that, though, is for push day, you have chest, triceps, and shoulders. That is a lot to hit in one lifting session. So what I did, and what I'm still running right now, is I do chest and abs, because for abs, I just do like a little 6-minute ab workout. Shout out Jeff Cavalier. You're the man, buddy. But I do a little 6-minute ab workout, so it doesn't take hardly any time. My chest has always been lagging, so I like to focus on chest for one day. The next day, I do shoulders and triceps. That doesn't take too long either. And then I do back and biceps, because, I like doing those together. And then I do legs. I'm ashamed to say this, but I do calves on leg day. I just do like, quick fucking leg press, calf raises, things. That is a split I've been running for probably a year now, and I actually really like it. It's my favorite split. And you can almost hit everything in a week, right? The split is technically 4 days. It still works well for me, so I continue to use it. Like I said, I lift a little bit lighter. I don't lift super heavy now, just because I feel so much better when I lift lighter. I don't feel exhausted or burnt out. And I do think it's a little bit better for your joints and your tendons and your ligaments and sciencey stuff. But that is just me. If you want to lift heavy, lift heavy. I just urge you to do it with good form. Because I have some pretty horrific deadlifts that I am hesitant to show because they are extremely embarrassing. If I were to show these, it would be called, or what you would define as, ego lifting. I didn't define it as that back then because I was like, oh fuck yeah, I got this weight up. But looking back now, I'm like, you idiot, dude. You could have broke something or just hurt. Oh, that's actually a good idea. It brings me to injuries. over my 5 years, I have never had a serious injury lifting. Knock on wood. Knock on wood, if you know what I mean. I've never had a serious injury lifting, which I am extremely grateful for, because I know a lot of people that have, like, you know, pulled a muscle or broken something or herniated a disc. I think that's what you call it, right? But that's never been me. So, thank the Lord. It's a little bit different scenery today too, man. I am not filming in the machine this time. I'm filming in our work truck because I'm eating lunch by myself. Usually, I would have to eat lunch with my dad and brother, but we're moving job sites right now. So they're at a different job site. I'm at this one. So that means I can take like a 3-hour lunch break, right? Because boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I shit on the boss's time. Amen? Can I hear an amen? Amen. I've been filming for almost 26 minutes. I'm just kind of going wherever my brain goes. I'm eating lunch right now too. And eventually I might start making like workout videos. Those really, people don't really watch those anymore, do they? I remember they used to be, I used to watch them back in the day, but now I don't. I think it's just because everybody's attention span has gotten so short. But granted, unless the person you're watching is just like an absolute freak, like Larry Wheels, or there's that one guy like Helmut Strebel, the guy that you always see like with the hard hat on and like with the hammer and shit, like a construction worker, but he's just diced. You can see every striation and every line and every muscle. I used to watch some of like those videos, but if the guy or girl isn't an absolute like unit, like extremely strong or extremely lean, I just feel like workout videos are so boring. You know, like you watch people do a workout. And unless they're teaching you something at the same time, I don't even know why you'd watch that. It just seems boring to me. I don't know. But I don't know, man. I don't really know what else to talk about. I might wrap this video up. I mean, we covered how to build muscle. We did that in 2 sentences in the first 15 seconds of the video. So just train till failure. Eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Be in a calorie surplus. Now, okay, this is another thing. People think you need to be in like 1,000, 2,000 calorie surplus to put on muscle. Wrong. They've done studies on this. You only have to be in a couple hundred calorie surplus to build muscle. It's not like you have to be eating 8,000 calories a day to put on muscle. That's just bullshit. Say your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, how many calories you burn in a day. Say it's 2,000. To put on muscle, a lot of people think, oh, I gotta be at 3,000. I gotta be at 4,000. I gotta be at 5,000. No. You could be at, listen, come here. You could be at 2,200 calories. And if you are eating 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, you will put on muscle. Yes, you do not have to be at like 1,000 calorie surplus. Common misconception. Also, if anybody would like to clip my videos and post them on TikTok, that would be great, because I'm doing it all myself now. That shit sucks, dude. That shit sucks. It takes so long, but videos they can blow up so much easier on TikTok versus YouTube, so that's why I'm doing it. Well, fellas, I think that's pretty much it. Just lift until failure, train until failure, try and train every muscle group, like bicep, tricep, back, shoulders, chest, legs. Forget about calves, don't train calves, that's dumb. Train all of those muscle groups, try to anyway, twice a week. If you can only do it once a week, that's okay too, but the most optimal for the most amount of muscle growth is 2 times a week for each muscle group. That's what I do right now. That's what I've been doing for a while. Seen some pretty good results. So that's what I think you should do. So, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Train until failure. Lift each muscle group twice a week. Is that number 3? And try and get a good amount of sleep. 8 hours, 6 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, whatever you can get. With that being said, I'm going to finish my lunch. I got me, I was shaking it at the beginning. That's what she said. A Caesar salad with chicken is in the clearance. It was only $4.32. It's probably expired. Down from like $7. This stuff it's so good, man. My last videos, I told you guys not to eat healthy. Actually, no, I didn't tell you not to eat healthy. I said, if you don't want to eat healthy, you don't have to lose weight. That's what I said. If you want to eat healthy, good. I think everybody should eat healthy. But I eat this not because it's healthy, but because it tastes good. This shit is good. And also, in case you guys were wondering what my lunch was for today, I got me some apple slices from Richland Hills Farms. These might be made in Wisconsin, actually, man. Oh, they are. Richland Center, Wisconsin. Heck yeah. But look at how much air they're selling in here, dude. There's about 4 apple slices in this bitch. The rest is air. But I got that. I got 4 of those packs, by the way. And then I do have a Nature Valley. Sweet and salty. These are pretty good. To be honest, I just grabbed this because I didn't have any protein bars left. Because those things are expensive, dude. Watch out. Protein bars are stupid expensive. But that's all I got for lunch today. And if you like this video, I don't know, dude. Fucking subscribe or do something, I guess. Beats me, bro. Beats meat, bro. Beats meat. Beats meat. I was hoping I was going to be able to get that whole clip in the video, but then I stuttered and I fucked up, so I had to cut it out. But that was a long clip, dude. That was like 2 minutes. I was just talking. I'm getting better at this YouTube thing, man. I'm getting better. You know, this video, again, all over the place. Bear with me. Shoot, I had to cut it again because, you know, I start saying something, and then this is what happens. Like, I just stop and I lose my train of thought, and I'm like, oh, what do I say? What do I say? But anyway, if you like this video, hit the freaking subscribe button. Hit the freaking like button. Smash the comment button, or smash the keyboard on the comments, or smash me, or you could share this. I would like you to do both, but if you can't do the first 3, I would like you to share this. Who should you share this to, Sawyer? Great question. I would like you to share this with your, last time we did a Swedish and a Canadian. This time we're going to do, can you share this with your Wisconsinian friend who lives in Wisconsin, with your Oregonian friend who lives in Oregon, and with your Missourian friend who lives in Missouri. If you could do those 3 things, that would be super cool. If you can't, that would not be super cool. But either way, I don't care. Peace out, boys. I love you.